Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Loud Way for your latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Ten Hag decision to be expected sometime this week. Let's hope so, and hopefully Ineos make the right decision. And Tuchel rejects the United job. Galatasaray bid for United duo. There's lots to discuss. Pochettino, De Zerbi. There's lots to discuss. So today will not be a dull day. But before we get stuck into the video, to the stream, shall I say, we have to welcome two people who are already in the chat, Richard and Ryan. How's things, lads? Hope you are well. And like Richard says, please do hit the like button. I love your profile picture, Richard. Really, really love that one. Tops. And Ryan says, afternoon, Dean, and everyone in the chat. Well, good afternoon, Ryan. Hope you're well, pal. And again, if anyone isn't new, please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Last time I looked, we're 9 away from 1,000 subs. So when we get, I really want to get to 9,000 subs. Whoa, calm down, Dean. 1,000 subs as soon as we can. So if you are new, please do like the video and subscribe. And do follow our socials if you haven't already. Links are in the description. And the two main ones that we use are under the edit there. Supposedly our friend May is going to join midway through the stream. That's what he said. So hopefully he lives up to his speech, if I'm saying the right word. But look, let's not wait around. Let's get stuck into the video. So, Fabrizio Romano came out earlier on this morning and has said, in the next days, the next hours, we expect Manchester United to make a decision on Erik ten Hag. Ryan says 9 subs away, you'll get there. I'm sure we will, Ryan. I'm sure we will. And I'm sure all your help will it's much appreciated. But look, Fabrizio Romano, who's the main man, who's sort of probably one of the top journalists, you could say, news reporters, whatever you want to call them, when it comes to news, any football sorts of news. So he has said, and I hope he sticks by his word, in the next days, the next hours, we expect Manchester United to make a decision on Erik ten Hag. So look, it's only Monday, so they can make a decision on ten Hag in the next, there could be news could come out in the next 5 minutes, news could come out in the next 10 minutes. You just don't know what to expect. Yeah, when it comes to Manchester United, you really, really don't. And as much as I want Ten Hag to stay, and I still do, it's getting to the stage where I'm just hurry up and make a decision on him already, because it's getting ridiculous. Like, to any Ten Hag outers, people, Ten Hag ins, Ten Hag outers, I'm sure all these are just make a decision. If you're going to keep him, do it. If you're going to get rid of him, get rid of him. Like, it's starting to get a bit frustrating now. And I said it the other day, and I've said it in previous streams. It is getting a bit frustrating. What do we think? Do we have a feeling that this will be the week where Ineos will make a decision on Erik ten Hag? Or can you see me sitting here this day next week and saying, this week is going to be the week? Because look, I'm only the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But you do hope this is the week that they actually do make a decision on. Like, you do. You really, really do, because it can get a bit frustrating. Because look, I want to get stuck into signing players and selling players. Like, I want to be talking about, who are going to sell, who are going to bring in. But there is a bit of transfer news to talk about, and in the end, it's literally like we can't do much because we don't know who's going to be the manager next season. Ryan says, isn't it ironic how Ratcliffe was talking about the environment when he's creating an even worse one? That's yeah, I mean, look, I suppose you could say that's true. Just let me go back to the news. There we go. But yeah, no, that is really true, Ron. Yeah, no, you have a point there. You really would do. But hopefully they can hurry up, because like you said there, they said last week was the week too. Don't believe what anyone says on social media, big following or not. Well, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, can people see me sitting here this day week saying, oh, well, Ten Hag do you want to find out this week and all that crap? Because, look, it is getting frustrating. Really, really is. Richard says, yeah, it is not good. Yeah, no, it isn't. It isn't. And he also says, follow it on Instagram. Thanks, Richard. Much appreciated, pal. Legend as always. But yeah, it is getting frustrating because, he also has said the initial feeling for a decision on the managerial situation was last week, but this week would be the crucial one. So Fabrizio Romano was saying last week was the initial feeling the decision was going to be made in Ten Hag. But now this week is going to be the crucial week. So what the hell are we going to believe? Like Ryan says, and he actually has a point. Big following or not on media or whatever, you can't. You can't. Not that you can't get your hopes up because you can't. You can't really say right, Hugo, this has been a week. Let's get ready. Let's prepare ourselves. Let's brace ourselves. You really don't know because we were meant to sack him the day after the FA Cup final, or not the day after. We were meant to sack him after the Cup final, and that was it. Jacob Stonenberg came out, Dean Martial came out, all this sort of big noise was coming out before the FA Cup final that we were going to sack him regardless of the results. We won it, and now it's like, oh shit. So I then I was meant to be the week that week, then I was meant to be last week, then I was meant to be this week. So I mean, honestly, let's just be safe and say we'll know before the end of next season. It'll be the year 2060, and I'll be still sitting here in my old age saying Ten Hag is we're going to find out what happens with Ten Hag this week. I mean, 2060, how many years is that away? We're in 2024, aren't we? So it's a good bit away now. So, you never know Manchester United. But it is a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying. Sky Cave has said Erik Ten Hag is aware of reports. Man United have been in contact with other managers. He has always wanted to stay at United, but is realistic when it comes to expectations of his future. He is proud of winning 2 trophies in 2 years, and given time, he's confident United's league form would improve under him. He will continue working as a manager, come what may. So he's saying he will continue working as a manager. So whether that's Manchester United manager or just a manager of another club, I can't really buzz. It's Sky Cave, Slow Sports News. I mean, come on. There could be news today that Erik Ten Hag is sacked, and then we wouldn't hear from them until tomorrow or until later on tonight. Ryan says, I was hopeful Ineos could be the start of something, but unfortunately it has shown already. Hold on, let me make this smaller because no one can see me bloody head. There you go, that's better. Right, so Ryan says, I was hopeful Ineos could be the start of something special. Unfortunately, it's shown already there. Glazers 2.0, nothing has changed. What with the way this club is being run, a complete circus, says Ryan. I agree. I actually do agree with you. Like I said, what they've done in the background, getting rid of the few people that they brought in Barad, we all got excited. They got rid of a few, but they're doing work behind the scenes. But they need to hurry up. They need to hurry up because it's getting to the stage where we're into it's the 10th of June. And before you know it, teams are going to start making signings. Regardless of the Euros, teams are going to start making signings. But we're seeing progress off the pitch. But I wouldn't say progress, but I really, really don't know what to make of. It is getting frustrating. I'm getting to the stage where I'm going to be calm, but hold my breath with them. But another way, I'm like, just hurry up already. Richard says, I was 100% excited when Ineos came in. Now I'm thinking nothing has changed. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. People that have gotten excited, when he came in, was all excited, seeing what Ratcliffe was saying and all that sorts of crap. And now we don't know what the hell is going on. They're just if the news was true that they were going to sack him after the FA Cup final, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? The noise, it's frustrating. It is frustrating. It really, really is. Ryan says it's pretty obvious Ineos don't want Ten Hag. The fact that they've been speaking to other managers whilst leaving Erik Ten Hag in the dark, complete disrespect. Well, look, I actually said some yesterday on Twitter, didn't I? Ineos / Glazers treating Ten Hag like shit. Ten Hag is like it or not, he's still the Manchester United manager, but they're still talking to they talk to Tuchel, and I wouldn't be surprised if they talk to Pochettino and De Zerbi and Gareth Southgate, God forbid. I didn't want to put his name in there, but it's been mentioned, so I have to do it. But no, it is getting annoying. If you are Ten Hag, would you walk get like walk before, would you walk before, you get sacked, or would you just stay and hope for the best that Ineos keep you? Like, that's what I like. Honestly, if I was Ten Hag, being brutally blunt, as much as I want them to stay, if you're talking to other managers and he knows, like he knows, like he's aware of reports that they've been in contact with other managers, according to Sky Cave from Sky Sports, I'd go. I'd be like, fuck that. Why should I stay when Ten Hag is not even like? It's like, I wouldn't even say Ten Hag is like. He is. He's probably like fourth or fifth choice, because Tuchel, right, reject the job, but then you're getting Poch, then you're getting De Zerbi, and then you're getting Southgate. So Poch. I'm just gonna put it in random order. So Poch, Tuchel, Poch, De Zerbi, Southgate, then Ten Hag. That's fifth, and you can't forget we were linked to McKenna at one stage. I really, really don't know. I'd hit the road if I was Ten Hag, being brutally blunt. Ron says it's so infuriating, isn't it, Richard? It is, Ron. Richard says, I don't mind them not wanting, but they shouldn't keep him hanging around, and we should be concentrating on transfers. Exactly. Like, honestly, I really, really don't get it. But if anyone is new, please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Be much, much appreciated. Let me sort out my phone cover. There we go. And then there we go. Right, lovely stuff. So if anyone is new, please do like the video and subscribe. But yeah, look, I'd want to really get stuck into transfers as well, Richard Pal. Ryan says I'd walk if I was Ten Hag. Yeah, I do the same as well. Richard says if anyone watching, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, please do like and subscribe. Honestly, be much, much appreciated. Really, really would. I'm planning on doing Euro watch-alongs. I was going to say at the end, but I mean, I can't only piss. So, plan on doing some Euro 2024 watch-alongs as well. Not every game, but the crucial games. Maybe Friday's game. Is it Germany, Scotland Friday? Couldn't tell you. But look, we'll talk about that near the end. But yeah, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really, really would appreciate it. Ryan says, would serve Ineos right, absolute idiots, a lot of them. I mean, look, I can hear your frustration, Ryan. I really, really can. I really, really can. He also says the football people brought in supposedly can piss off too. I mean, look, I feel sorry for them. Like I do. Like, honestly, I mean, Richard, you sort of like, you probably, no, I wouldn't. Like, yeah, like, are you Ten Hag out then, Ian? Like, because, or how we like, what's your views on him? But like, the people that want Ten Hag out, surely you feel a bit sorry for him now. Like Roudup, like he's being treated like the dirt on the end of your shoe. He's won. Like, I know this season was bad. Like, I get it. Finished 8th place, minus goal difference in the Premier League. Finished bottom in the Champions League group. Knocked out of the Carabao Cup early on. But you look at the injuries we had and how things were going. Like it's very hard to really drive a car without an engine. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. He didn't have the people. Ten Hag didn't have the engine. And when he got up, he had it back for the FA Cup final, and we got motoring. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It is. It honestly is. Richard says, Ryan, if I was him, I would just sit there and get the big pay. I mean, that's it. He does get a 9 million? Because he got us into European football next season, and he won us the FA Cup. So, yeah, no, that's true. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. No, I can't say no. I can't say you can't. But look, we're going to let Ian down and read a few more people's comments out. Yeah, how's things?
All right. I'm out of
the right. Right. Well, we're talking a bit about Manchester United, obviously. Well, basically just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But again, we're talking about the man that you can see, not me, Eric Ten Hag.
Right.
Basically, you're all just saying, the way he's been treated, Ineos sort of, talking to other managers, and Ten Hag sitting in the dark basically.
I heard he's come back to Carrington. I read somewhere that he's come back to Carrington and started working. I feel like most of this media frenzy has been completely because Ineos didn't publicly say that they're going to keep him. But realistically, he still has a contract, and until the club says that he's fired, he yes, there is an obligation to quell any rumors. But as it stands, Ineos basically did say that they want to stick through a project. So then, I think they will be sticking through with the project. And the fact that everyone is currently turning us down, I think he's safe for now. I don't see anything happening.
Yeah, well, he hopes. I mean, I think he's back from his holidays. I seen something like that yesterday. He's back from his holidays, so I hope they keep him. But it's like if they are going to keep him, stay. Like I don't get all the pussyfooting around. To be honest with you, Ryan says you can't blame him if he walks at this point. Look, I mean, I feel like he'd probably more likely stay because if he does get sacked, he's going to get a payday anyway. So because he's going to get like a bit more money because he got us to Europa League next season and he won us the FA Cup. I seen something like that the other day.
Yeah, I know. So it save money. Ineos is all about saving money. So then how about you save some by keeping the guy who's gotten you some more money?
Exactly.
And apologies, chat. I am a bit under the weather, so I will be doing this a lot.
Yeah, no worries. You do what you have to do. Ryan says, smash the like, subscribe if you're new. Help get this fantastic channel up to 1k subs. Exactly. I don't know if anyone subscribes to the live, but we're only 9 away. And if you can get us to look, I'm confident we'll be at 1,000 subs before the end of before the new season.
If we get 1,000 subs live on stream, Dean's gonna shave his head, and that's a fact.
Hey!
Come on.
Hey.
Get it to 1,000. Come on.
Hey. Go Ten Hag style. Yup.
He's gonna look exactly like Ten Hag, and it's just gonna be like I'm surrounded by 2 Ten Hags.
For fuck's sake! Oh god! Imagine now we get 1,000 subs now. What? For fuck's sake! I only got my haircut Saturday, so maybe we'll have to do it again. Just go over. Look, I need to get the ball still alive. Punch Paint is in. How things Punch Paint says Sir Alex had a 59% win rate. Ten Hag has a 60% win rate. I mean, look, not Ten Hag. Sir Alex went through a bit of a rough patch in his first couple of years at Manchester. Look what he went on to do. The best manager ever. I'm saying it. Fuck your Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? Ten Hag. Sir Alex didn't cheat his way to glory. That's what I say. Richard says, I was never Eric Ten Hag in, but he's 100% better than any other manager with a link to it. The only one I would take is Ancelotti. Look, we probably have won it out Champions League or whatever. If Ancelotti puts that, is it his left eyebrow he puts up or the right one? Where around there we go, that one. We'll all of a sudden click into gear. But yeah, right, the manager that would be linked to it, man, and I'm sure you can agree.
I mean, I'm betting that if we get Carlo Ancelotti within 2 seasons, we're going to turn him into. We're going to basically ruin his reputation to the point everyone's just going to call him an eyebrow-raising fraud with no tactics.
Do you reckon that's how it would go?
1,000,000%. I mean, look at the way we've made top-class managers look painfully average. I do not put anything beyond this club and its fandom.
Yeah, exactly. Do you reckon it's the players that sort of ruin a manager's reputation or just the whole of the club in general?
It's the whole of the club. Like I said, the structure in its entirety is broken. And, it's not just if you do this, everything's going to change. It needs to be completely overhauled. Kind of like how Sir Alex had to completely overhaul the past 5 managers' messes.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can see the fruits of starting from ground up now. You've got youngsters coming in. You've got some great talents in the youth team, like Toby Collier, Willie Kambuala, Kobe Menu, Alejandro Garnacho. You got like four players that more or less make up a spine of a team. And, you
Yeah.
know, and so it's an upward process. It's not going to be linear, but it'll be downs. But it's our job as fans to stick through the downs and keep going.
Yeah, I feel like we like the fans just um
I mean, uh, Ryan, to reply to your comment, I feel like that just having a conversation, I feel like they should have a live list of managers who are available who can replace Ten Hag. That doesn't mean that they should sack Ten Hag and replace it now, but they should have a contingency so that in case results don't go Ten Hag's way and they have to fire him, they'll have some planning. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with a situation like we did every time we fired a manager. We didn't know exactly who to replace. The replacement wasn't the right replacement. We spent a lot of money on the wrong players, and then the cycle started all over again. After after the greatest manager of all time, you went to David Moyes because four other managers declined. Pep Guardiola declined, Jurgen Klopp declined. I think even Carlo Ancelotti he was at Real, so he said no. And I think I don't know if it was Zidane or something. One other manager also declined. So you know it's after that you went to David Moyes. After David Moyes, you went to Louis Van Gaal. After Louis Van Gaal, you basically went to his antithesis and went for Jose Mourinho. After Jose Mourinho, we went again with a completely different way with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And now after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you're moving again in a different way with Eric Ten Hag. Now after Eric Ten Hag, you need to make sure that your next step cannot be the wrong step. The current FFP regulations have hamstrung us completely. We cannot afford to change styles with new players. We have to buy players that fit the system, not the manager now. Do you agree with me, Dean?
yeah, no, I agree with you. I do hope if you make a decision, it's a good decision because the fact that it's fucking taking so long is just getting so annoying. Like it is, like I mean, like just hurry up. If you're gonna keep him, keep him. If you're gonna get rid of him, get rid. I go on to say, obviously, but like I think everyone's getting a bit frustrated now. Ryan says the media
Yeah.
frenzy. You believe though? Have any of us been speaking to Tuchel or anyone else that's been reported? I mean, I did see some that they were
Not just
speaking.
be to just see like for example, Tuchel said that he wants a break from managing. So now they know. Okay, so ideally, if we keep Ten Hag for a year, we can get Tuchel in for the next season.
Yeah, but what about if Ten Hag smashes it? Just say I don't know. We finished top four,
But
winner or
you
trophy.
have that in your but you have that in the locker, right? You know that
Yeah,
there is a chance that you can there is a viability in sticking with Ten Hag for a year.
yeah,
Otherwise, if Tuchel tells you that I'm actually looking to manage now. Now you are in the shit. Now you have to stick. Or you have to decide whether to stick or twist it with Ten Hag. Now, if he says that I don't want to manage this year, I want to take a break, you have a leeway of a year. Not that I want Thomas Tuchel in my club. I would rather not. I consider him a German Mourinho.
yeah. I know. I don't want Tuchel either. I mean, but like if they do keep Ten Hag, like
I think they
unless
will. I think the
no, I
fact that
hope
he's come back and business as usual has been carrying on, I think they
so.
might just. And the
Well,
fact
look,
that I think the transfer window doesn't open until the Euros end,
it's usually I thought it was like the start of
July.
July. Start of July, yeah, yeah. Because I
Okay.
know, like, you look at like most players whose like contracts expire at the end of the 30th of June. So I'd imagine it'd be around the start of July.
All right. So I don't know. As of now, I'm not really too stressed about it because I'm quite comfortable in the fact that I know no. Okay, fine. Sorry, I just read a comment there. Yeah, I think, given the fact that no manager is coming in, I'm not really worried that there is any chance of it happening because, for example, like when you knew Mourinho was free, you basically knew that Van Gaal was going to get sacked and we're going to go for him. It was like basically everyone was like, okay, that's it. If we have Mourinho, we're going to go for Mourinho. So right now, there's no obvious big name that is currently free. So especially now that Tuchel has turned down, so I don't see it happening.
Yeah, hopefully, here's hoping. I mean, I look the way things are going. They haven't got a choice to bloody keep him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, you know what I mean? Keep him on that star. Everyone says Dean loves his hair too much. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I can't believe I may have threw me into that one. Cut me hair.
It's a fact. Come on, like let's make it happen. Once if it happens, you're going to see Dean Ten Hag.
Jesus Christ. Punchpoint says he has a year left on his contract. We can't move on players until July. All the available managers are not an automatic upgrade from Ten Hag. We have our gaffer and he's developing our youth too. Yeah, I mean that's another good point as well. I mean, I think you said something similar like that as well. I mean, you know, look at Kambuala, Mainu, Garnacho. I feel like I'm missing someone. I said Mainu.
Mainu,
You know,
Kambuala,
two
Garnacho,
shot.
Ahmad,
Yeah,
Hoyland, Collier. We've got a nice
Yeah.
crop of youth players. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And you even give that Wheatley guy a couple of minutes a few games ago, which looks like he could hopefully do well in years to come. Yeah. Richard says, I think the whole structure is at fault. Yeah, I mean, the structure at the club is... Yeah. Ryan also says, I'm afraid Ineos will cause more protests come a few weeks into this season. But the thing is, you say that, but then most of the one side of the families wants Ten Hag in, one side of the families wants Ten Hag out. So when you get a lot torn up, or
it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, is it a protest because they're not keeping them, or you really don't like like with the Glazers, it was just they're just shit owners, and that's how it was, and they still are, to be fair. He also says Ineos will not be the ones to overhaul this broken structure. That's the problem. They've shown already how naive and shocking they are early on. Well, look, the Glazers, that's the problem. One of the reasons why, not that I didn't want them, but when I seen that the Glazers were still in the background, like, I know the partial owners, but the Glazers are still there, mate. Like, they still have a say, and like it or not, they're still there. I know you don't hear about them as much, but they're still there. They're still there. They're not gone. So I don't know. It also says we are cursed.
Yeah, well, let's just roll through these comments so that we can catch up to the live current ones.
Yeah. Richard says, I think they need to do a list, but they've gone about the whole thing the wrong way. Ron says, yeah, they've handled it completely wrong. No excuses. He also says the point is they shouldn't be talking to other managers whilst court manager who has won 2 trophies in 2 seasons in the dark. Absolutely disgraceful. Yeah, that's really true. Punchpoint says we might find out the gaffer's future based on the movement of our players. If they players who are Ten Hag in start moving, I believe that will speak volumes as well. As if we get incoming Ten Hag once. Richard also says Tuchel does not want to take a break from managing. Tuchel said that to make himself look good, and he wouldn't work with the Ineos plan. Well, you never know. Ron says at the end of the day, Ineos should be coming out and saying Ten Hag is our man to stop this media frenzy. Yeah, they should. And he also supposedly the 14th of June is for transfers. So maybe that is how it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But look, I think we've caught up all the comments there anyway. So if any more, we'll try and read them out. But if anyone hasn't already liked the video and subscribed, much appreciated. So if you can do that, if you like what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. Would be much appreciated. I'm not sure. I didn't finish any comments today. I mean, yeah, like I don't know with this situation with Ten Hag how it'll go. Look, like I said, most of the managers that they've been looking at,
aren't coming. So
yes.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm comfortable in the knowledge that there is no other option. So where are you going to run? It's like I'm a bit
Yeah,
Thanos with it, like
yeah,
it's coming
exactly.
straight back. So
Yeah, like
I'm
you
just a
just
bit calm with it. It's the season has ended. I've had enough of the stress. I don't need it right now. I'm on vacation mode, so I don't really give a shit much. Like like I said, unless there is like a big undercrack of news, there's not much. Most of it is just the same bullshit being peddled over and over again. Speaking of which, I have a few bits for rubbish roundup. Do let me know if you want to do it now or later. I showed you a bit of.
we'll talk a bit more about because I literally have one or two bits about Ten Hag, and then we're into transfer news, then we're into all that. I know some of the transfer news we wanted to discuss as well, so we'll definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, look, we spoke a bit about Tuchel, so I don't need to talk about that. So we'll just go back there. Ryan says, I'm not talking about the way the club is being run, still nothing to do with Ten Hag in or not. Richard also says, Amas, I hope will feature on the League Cup. Yeah, Harry Amas. And Ryan, sorry,
I don't
says,
see
yo,
that happening. I think next year is Hamas's year. I don't think he's just at that caliber. Maybe he'll get a few minutes here or there. Maybe he'll
he's
get
on
a
the bench
debut,
a
but
few
I don't
times.
think. Yeah, he was on the bench, but like I said, he's
He
a
didn't come on.
he's a he's a very small kid right now. So like, I think we should
Yeah.
let him develop a bit, put on a bit of timber because I think uh, both our left backs will be back by the time the season starts, and if
Yeah.
hopefully we don't get hit with an injury crisis, I struggle to see how much time Harry Amos is going to get. Like
Mm.
realistically, maybe like the first round of the League Cup, second round of the League Cup. That's where I see him playing. I don't see him starting
You'd
week in week
probably
out.
see him in a few preseason game stuff. Like, you probably see him a lot more in them than you would
Of
in.
course, but yeah,
Yeah, like
like
that's
we
close.
also saw Zidane Iqbal and Charlie Savage tear it up in
Yeah,
preseason, and we saw them sold the next. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But you really, really just um, don't know what
I
to.
didn't. By the way, just a second. Yeah, Rai, you misunderstood me. I didn't say he's of the caliber. I said I don't see him starting when you have the two left backs, the two senior left backs already fit. I know that he lacks the current physicality to firstly play prem football. Like he's not built to the limits of a like I can say Wheatley is built like a prem player right now. Amas is a bit scrawnier than him. So once until he puts on a bit of timber on him, he's not yet built like it. And I don't think I'm not saying that he's not the caliber. I'm saying I don't see it when both the senior left backs are fit. I think he'll play them, and maybe play Amas in the first few rounds of the League Cup against lesser opponents. And again, you don't want to rush him in. He's clearly bought for the future. You might want to develop him in a way that, for lack of better example, Mason Greenwood was inculcated, added in for some games, taken off for the next, added for some games, played a few, dripped into the squad. I would like to see Amas being dripped into the squad instead of being run, run into the ground, which is what we basically did with Garnacho. I
Yeah,
never said that he's not a good player. All I'm saying is he'll struggle to get chances when both the left backs are ahead of him because on potential he might be better than both of them, but realistically on paper as of now, I don't think the two pro footballers who already like, who have played pro football will probably be ahead of him in Malasia and Shaw.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
We go.
and that is your right.
Yeah. Punchman says he has two tattoo devils. Obviously, that's about tattoo devils.
I
It
am
looks like a,
thinking of getting one. Honestly,
yeah,
I do want one, but I don't know which one to get. I haven't found the right design yet. I might
yeah,
want to
like
get one up
yeah,
like
like a
here, but
devil. Yeah, something mad like
yeah,
that. Yeah. Yeah, because most people like you might just see it on TV, like have like a tattoo on their leg or something. Some have like just the crests, something like that. But yeah, I'd definitely love to get a tattoo. I mean, maybe I would. You just never know. Maybe you come on here
If we
with
hit
us.
1,000, if we hit 1,000 subs, Dean's gonna get the devil tattooed on his forehead. That's a fact.
Hold on a sec. Hold you fuck off. You're pulling me into a lot of. I said nothing about the haircut or the tattoo. That's a man's job. Well, maybe. I mean, look, I could always get a tattoo somewhere. Not on my head though. I love Manchester United, but you know what I mean. You never know. Obviously, Richard says I think he would be okay with lower league teams. That's about Amas.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
But like,
No. Amas is a good player, and his height has nothing to do with his ability. And he also says, but what youngsters are, you build yourself up to physicality of men's senior football. Well, look, I mean, obviously, you do have to sort of, not throw them in, but we'll get to the stage where we'll have to throw in. Like they will have to eventually, whether they do or don't, regardless whether they
I'll
play.
put it to you in an example. I would rather he. You remember Ten Hag's first season, how he played Kobe Mainu in like a few games, 3-4 games.
Yeah.
About that. The first season, Kobe
Yeah, I
had
remember.
started
Yeah,
making his
I remember.
debut.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
he was coming on against the League Cup. He was coming on, playing a few games, but then he got injured towards the end. But
Yeah, no, I remember
he
that.
was still
Yeah,
playing a few games, few minutes here and there. That's the example. If that clears up things for Ryan and Richard.
Yeah, no, exactly. Richard says, I know what you're saying, but I wouldn't expect him to play as a regular in the first team, but I would start introducing him. Well, like you never know, because like Luke Shaw, he'd be back because I think he's in the England team for the Euro, so I'd imagine before the new season begins he'll be well up to speed. Malacia as well. I mean, I don't know what sort of injuries he had. The season just finished, but my God. Look, I do think it'll take time before Amas starts, coming into the before he's a regular team player. But look, I'm sure people do rate him, but like he looks like a good player. What you sort of watch him when heard about him, he looks like he could be a good player for Manchester United. Look, hopefully he is, but look, I doubt this season he'll be in the squad totally. But you never know. You just never know. Like you really, really just you never know. Punchpay says Amaz is the future of the right wing. I mean, Amad is definitely he's a decent player. Ryan said,
I mean, I hope he doesn't get injured in this preseason.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan says, but you're saying he isn't ready for any. Oh, you already answered him there, so that's all right.
Christ.
Richard says, two of the worst
Ryan.
physically strong I ever watched play for a club was George Best and Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, look, we shouldn't get too hyped about Amas because he's a young lad who, for all we know, probably will take time before he's into the squad. But you never know. Like, I know you look at Manu. So if Amas is to come into the squad, it probably like similar to Manu. Well, in Ten Hag's first season when he came on, he wasn't playing every game, but he was playing games. If you get what I mean. Ryan says, Senior Awards.
Play against the lower teams, or when we've already won the match. Something like how Menu came on and played, or even Ethan Wheatley for that matter. We can't. I never said we shouldn't give him minutes. I just said he'll struggle to play regular minutes when both the first level left backs are fit.
Yeah.
We have two senior level left backs, so I said he'll struggle to compete with them for regular minutes. He'll get, like I said, I would like to see him just feature in League Cup games now that we're in the Europa, couple of dead rubber games here and there. But what I said was he's not ready for Prem level football regularly. If we've dogged the team 4-0, which so far I have not seen us do, sure, give him like 10 minutes.
You never know. Hopefully, he gets a few minutes in the new season. But look, that's yet to be seen. That's yet to be seen. But after these, we'll jump into a bit of transfer news. Ryan says everyone was saying about the other youngsters they weren't ready. Look, you look at Garnacho, who when he came in, I'm sure some would say maybe he's built a bit of muscle since he came into the team. So look, maybe we'll have to do that. And look, I'm sure when we see Garnacho play, we're all like, get him into that into that senior team. And now he is, and now look at him, he's getting better. I mean, look, I love Garnacho. I think everyone else does. But I mean, look, hopefully, look. I mean, there's a few other players as well who may have a chance. But Mainu done fairly well when he got minutes. Amas, hopefully we see him get minutes. But look, that's one. I know it's only pre-season. It's never really. It's not really competitive. But you get to know a bit about the players. So maybe that could be something we could look forward to. Ryan says Luke Shaw's really fit for a start, so you could say we're short on that side a lot of the time. But look, I would have liked to see Amas play a few games this season, but again, Dallo played there, Wan-Bissaka, all that sorts of stuff. But look, you never know. You really never know. I mean, look, this could be a conversation. This could be a pointless conversation because you may not be in the squad next season because we'll have players return, and hopefully we don't get that injury crisis again like we did this season just gone. Because if we do, oh God, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. But look, we'll start off with transfer news anyways. We will start off with a bit of transfer news. And speaking of full-backs, I'm sure we're on the same wavelength about Galatasaray supposedly have offered a €25 million. Yeah, so anyways, Galatasaray made a €25 million offer to sign Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Scott McTominay in a double deal. I like Wan-Bissaka. McTominay, look, so you see a few people saying that they keep him as a squad player, which, look, I wouldn't be totally, I wouldn't mind that. But Wan-Bissaka...
Since when did we turn into a flea market that you can offer something that low for two?
Yeah, for the two of them as well.
First choice players for Manchester United. I mean, it's almost embarrassing to even listen to that as an offer. Like, for example, you tell me if United were to sign any player, central midfield, who has scored 10 goals from central midfield, and how much do you think we'd get charged for someone like that?
For the both of them or just McTominay?
Just one. For a central midfielder, prime age, just last season came off scoring about, I think, 10 goals.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. And the last season or something like that was like something mad, like 30-40 mil or something like that, just for McTominay.
If United were buying someone like that, we'd have to pay like 50-60 million. So why in hell's name would we want to sell Scott McTominay for 12?
Yeah. And Wan-Bissaka is probably would you say 20-25 million just alone?
Yeah, like Wan-Bissaka is the ultimate final player. Like when you're in a final and you need to clamp one particular person down. Like you see him over there, he does not get past you. Go. You see Alan Saint-Maximin, clamp him. You see Kairo Mitoma, clamp him. You see Doku, clamp him. You see Foden, clamp him. He's one of the most clutch clamping players, and you need players like that. And why would we want to sell him for something as low as 12 million? We bought him for 50. The least we could probably get him, like if we had to buy someone like that, we'd have to pay like 35.
Yeah,
35, 40. So, Galatasaray can fuck themselves for all I care.
Yeah, I think 25 mil, it is it's a bit low for two. I mean, look, I'm sure it's one down. Let's risk our arm. Look, I can say here, I can't see Manchester United accepting it. If they do, well then, holy shit,
they won't. Honestly, I don't think the players want to go either. Like, who the hell would why would Scott McTominay, who is comfortably a Premier League player, want to go play in the Turkish league? He's comfortably a Premier League player when he's used right.
Exactly.
And Aaron Wan-Bissaka can easily start for any other. He starts for I feel like he can go, if he goes back to Crystal Palace. I think he starts as their right back. So
Mm.
I I don't see why two Prem players in their prime age would ever want to go to Galatasaray. I don't see anything in this transfer. It's a 0 out of 10. Can go in the rubbish bin.
Yeah, Ryan said McTominay can go, but Arwan Black has to stay for me. Richard says, yeah, they offered 25 million for both. I mean, it is insulting. Like, it's a bit like, what the fuck. Obviously, they don't rate them that much if they're offering 25 million.
It's like me off. It's like me offering 50p for Manchester United. Go on. It's
Yeah, I
about
know, yeah.
likelihood of happening.
I know. Ron says, Punchpain says, because he's talking to Richard. So Punchpain says, why do we sell players who can build a bench? I would keep Zaka, I would keep Casemiro, I would have kept Fred. Depth, experience can give us a bench. McTominay's
Pardon
the
me.
off the bench. I mean, Casemiro, look, I don't think he has the legs, and I don't think he'd want to stay at the club just to be a bench player. I don't think he'd be a big fan of that now. I think he'd rather just go. McTominay off the bench, again, I wouldn't say no. Would I start them every game? No. Bench player, yes. Have him come off the bench. That's pretty much what I do. Look, I mean, Fred. I mean, look, sometimes myself, Fred, but look, it is what it is. Casemiro, I don't think he'd want to stay to just be a bench player. I don't think that'd be him.
He's gone. I think Casemiro's gone. Let's be realistic.
No,
Casemiro's gone.
exactly. So that's exactly it. McTominay wouldn't start him, but would you keep him like as a bench, just a squad player, or would you ship him elsewhere?
Here's the thing: he's not on massive wages.
Yeah.
Unless we get like 40 million for him, I don't see us having to sell him because there's a price for a player. Like 30 to 40 million is something I would say is right for Scott McTominay. Until a club can manage to match that, I don't see us wanting him to leave because he is a clutch player and he gets us goals. There are some games which require Scott McTominay, some games which don't. You just have to make sure he doesn't play the ones that don't require him. I think, plays quite well in this little diamond formation that we have, where he plays like a sort of like a false nine-ish, running around cam. He does that well. So he has a role and he can play a role, and he has a price. So if no one meets the price, he can continue fulfilling that role. I feel like every time we try and put him into a role which he cannot do, we struggle, and which is why we need to have depth in that particular field instead of the other one.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone says stop accepting mediocrity, even if from the bench. Well, look, I don't think Ten Hag would want to sell Scott McTominay. I don't think he'd want to sell because of how he's used him this season. You could say maybe he's came on a few games and has helped us. And look, as a defensive midfielder, maybe a bit further up the pitch, but like he can coming off the bench, I wouldn't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind. We're not going to get rid of Casemiro and McTominay in the summer.
Another thing is that you can't get rid of half your squad and expect to replace them. We won't have enough money. Like I said, exactly. If you have enough money that you can buy a player to replace him with, yeah, there's a price. But unless someone hits that price, letting him go for peanuts is stupid because you're not replacing him with that amount. And
yeah, I know. Punchpoint says, I agree McTominay in midfield falls apart like a coffee cake in a backpack, but off the bench numbers don't lie. Well, exactly. I'd keep him as a squad player. Like, I know there was times where he pissed me off and I said, fucking get him gone, but like, truthfully speaking, like as a bench player, whatever you want to really say, I would keep it then. I would. And it's not just the mate that has, that wants to keep him. I want to keep him too. So I want to keep him. I'm not saying play him every game, but like as much as
we'll fire through these chats quick. Turkey for the Truva brandy, culture and FS lager. And a hair transplant, Richard. Don't forget that.
And the teeth. I know a few people that have went over to Turkey and got new teeth. Swear to God.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
basically anything to do with
Leave
transplants.
so many gaps. Okay, not good enough. Not good enough. Ryan basically doesn't like McTominay, and yeah, so we should just for the sake of it. I didn't say for the sake of it, Ryan. Try and catch on, buddy. I said until the price is met, because by your logic, we should just keep quick selling players that are not good enough without having enough money to replace them with good enough players. If someone were to give me 30 to 40 million for Scott McTominay, I'd drive him to the airport right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but for 25 mil, no. No. You're
But for
better.
no, not 25. It's not even 25. It's 12.5. For 12.5 mil, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, no. Like exactly like if they did offer a lot more, I'd be like,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
perform a job. Some of our most successful teams have been because of our squad players. They may not have the most skillful. They may not be the most skillful, but they perform a job.
you know, yeah.
No, I'm not getting triggered right now. I'm just getting called for dinner right now, Ryan. Honestly, you're welcome in this channel. You've been here longer than I. I respect your opinion, but the fact that you keep gunning for me with my logic, like trying to, hack gotcha with me in a lot, by saying by your logic is a bit hurtful. But honestly, I respect your opinion, but it gets a bit annoying when you try and like gotcha'd me every time, because just because my opinion differs from yours doesn't mean that you have to try and constantly gun and deconstruct it, because I will also deconstruct your argument, but I'm just trying to let your opinion air as well, Yeah, so buddy, I said the right price as well. I literally said I'll drive him to the airport. I don't even live in Manchester. I'll fly to Manchester and drive him to the airport if we get 40 mil for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
One thing down here with
no,
Pogba.
no, no. Come
What
on,
did I
try. Come on, mate. Be fair to me here. I'm not digging you out. All love to you. You've been here longer than me. I have respect for you. You've been here longer than me. I respect you. Please, no disrespect, man.
Yeah, no, I love opinions, so I didn't know either, and I just pretty much said I'd keep him, but
I'm really not digging you out here, right?
you know, I mean, I like Ryan. I like Ryan. Trust me. We'll go back.
Punch Point
I'll
says
move into Punch Paint. Ryan, trust me. You're cool. It's just all opinions. We're all friends at the end of the day.
do you
But no,
think we
trust
give lucrative contracts and an effort to keep them from signing for other clubs? I don't think so. I think we give them lucrative contracts so that we can boost up our value on paper, and that way it inflates the value of the club. Punch point. Not really, and we're also pretty dumb in this way of giving lucrative contracts, that we think if we give them enough money, they'll come to Manchester United. It's a bit stupid, and we are doomed that way. That's why we need to get the wage structure back down, and we can only do that if we move people on. Football is all of your opinions. That is absolutely right, Richard. And I would have kept Amrabat. Me too, but then his brother's like mouthing off. I'm not really sure about the brother. If he, I don't even know what's going to happen with Amrabat. I think we'll find out after June 14th. Like, when do we find his loan ends the day we signed him, right? So I think we got him up till deadline day. So, you never know.
yeah. Well, I think we
We
like
got him.
similar to the rest, like the 30th of like it's like I presume it's just like a player like Varane whose contract expires at the end of this month. So I presume it's something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Um, we'll see. We don't know for sure exactly this the scene is with Amrabat. If we have if we can get a better player somewhere else, I would appreciate it. But if we can't, I would, and we're getting a good enough deal, I'd keep Amrabat and make sure he gets to full fitness and play him in the position that he actually plays well in, not play him at
Exactly.
left back.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Richard asked earlier on a bit of news about Joshua Zirkzee. Fabrizio Romano has said Joshua Zirkzee linked to Manchester United wants to join. He basically wants to join AC Milan in Italy. A deal on the pair side is in progress, so it doesn't seem like we'll be getting Joshua Zirkzee. So yeah,
Unfortunately, not.
yeah. So I think that's to people that do want them. I think that's behind us now. But yeah, his name was thrown out. If you remember the summer January transfer window, his name was sort of thrown about there about coming to the club this summer. So I mean that's pretty much how it is. I mean, Richard says my choice is still being Garassi. I mean, yeah, a lot of people have to mention Garassi.
Dean, I've got to Vamonos. I think you can handle it from here.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
cool.
got the dinner's on the plate, so
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
yeah.
You go ahead, and I'll get this show.
Again, Ryan, all love here.
Yeah.
And Richard, again, always a pleasure. I will see you guys later on when I'm a bit better. Like you can tell, I'm a bit sick. Do like and comment and share this with all your friends and subscribe. The bet is still ongoing. If we get to 1,000, Dean's gonna shave his head and get a tattoo on it of Manchester United.
Ignore him.
Latest guys.
See you later. Take it easy. Right, let me just back in here now. There we go. But look, Ryan, if you're still watching, I know, mate, he's probably gone now, but trust me, it's all about opinions. I hope you're all right. We're all friends here. I don't want to fall out with any of you, and I hope you don't want to fall out with any of me. So we're all good here. It's all about opinions. We're all a bunch of legends. But look, I'm going to keep the show going because there's still a bit more to talk about. I'm not in a rush to end the show, to be really blunt, because I have nothing else to really do. Well, I do, but that can wait. But yeah, Garassi, I mean, look, a lot. I've seen his name. Like I said, his name's mentioned a good few times as well. I mean, you look at it, and yeah, I mean, does Garassi have a bit of news about Sesko as well? So I do have news about Benjamin Sesko, or do I? I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. So that's pretty much how it is there. Punch Paint says, Eze or Gay here, Elise clearly won't get all 3 or 2 from the same club. Well, I've seen something that, like, Chelsea, actually, I can read it out here because I have it. And look, Chelsea are a lot further in the race than we are. We're still interested, but again, we're looking. We'd be looking to do with the old manager situation is sorted. So again, more delays there, which is a bit of a shame. Richard says, I like Ryan, he's a good guy. I like Ryan. I think Ryan's honestly a top guy, and look, I hope I don't. I like, again, same. I like everyone who comes in new or he's been in here a while or not. Ryan says, why would I probably leave Dean? It is all about opinions, but I feel like my opinions are treated as personal attacks when it isn't intended to be. Well, look, me, personally, I'm not that guy. I don't do that. I basically, if you want McTominay to go or any player to go, that's fine. I don't go mad at anyone. It may be different to me, and that's fine. It's probably different to me how he takes things. But me, I don't, go in for the punch. That's not me. That's not me. That's definitely not me. Because Brian, just times with me and you agree. Most times we agree. If it was me, I probably would have said, right, fair enough, not time to go. That's fair. So like, some people just take it different. That's just how it is. But me, who's been, doing content for a while, that's just me. I mean, you've been on the channel before, with me, and me and you have had no disagreements whatsoever. I know I'm not at anyone, and I hope people don't make it out that I'm not respectful, because I am. I really, really am. I treat everyone with respect because you treat me with respect, and that's how it is. Like I said, I may take things different, what people say to him, but me, trust me, I like I said, I love debates, I love opinions. I know sometimes you can get a bit hot-headed or heated, if that's the right word I'm using. But trust me, Ron, you've been on this channel before. Me and you've been following the channel for a while. I've been following your channels for a while. Me and you are cool. And that goes with everyone else that supports the channel. So me and you, I hope me and you are cool. I know, like I said, he may be different to me, but I don't want this channel to be, there's that channel that disrespect people, because that is not me. Trust me. What you see here is what you see off camera. That's how it is. A nice bloke. And that's just how it is. Richard says, Elisa is way down the list of priorities. I mean, look, with how things are probably going, yeah. But look, Patricio Mano, can I move this? I'll just pop on to, there is nobody, Joan Neves. So I had to keep Ten Hag there. I thought I had an edit about a few of the players going to talk here. So the idea last summer was to replace Harry Maguire with Dion Clark Todibo. This was approved by Eric Ten Hag. If he stays, Todibo will likely be the favourite centre-back target. Look, I hope Todibo stays. That's just Todibo stays. I hope he got Todibo. But that's how that'd be interesting to see what happens there. Really, really is. I'd like him, but again, everything's about, it was approved by Ten Hag if he stays. We're looking at a player, but we can't do anything until the manager situation is sorted. That's just how it is. And again, Ron, back to you. Before Amaya came on, me and you were cool. So, we're cool. We're cool. So that I hate, because if I had any falling outs with people on this channel, it's probably been because different opposition fans have been treating people like shit. Treating people like yous or anyone else like shit. So I hope everyone understands, and I am not a dick. That was more of a you, and I'm going to say that was more of a you and a Maya sort of argument than it was Ryan and Dean sort of argument. That's how it is. Because I was pretty much just saying how it is. And I will talk to Amaya. I will. And if Amaya is watching, I'll talk to him. No bad beef between anyone here. Because that's pretty much how it is. He said I wasn't trying to paint a picture. That you're a dick, pal. No, I'm not a dick. No one is. Yeah, because Ryan and I have disagreed lots of times, but we're still friends. Exactly, Richard. That's what I'm saying. People have disagreements. People don't disagree with my opinions. I might not agree with some other people's opinions, but we move on. We agree to disagree, or vice versa. That's what we do. I don't want to have any falling outs, because you're a great bunch of people, and that's just how it is. So a bit of news about Joan Neves, just fairly quick. Manchester United have made contact with people close to Joan Neves. They believe he will be one of the best midfielders around in the future. The interest is genuine, but the financials could be an issue. However, again, we haven't got the money to afford. Him. It is what it is. That's just how it is. Punchman says, we've got a great community here. I'm watching with my girlfriend, Rhiannon. She's a Red Devil too. Well, welcome to you on your girlfriend, pal. Yeah, appreciate the two of you. Ryan says, yeah, exactly, but you respect my opinions, whereas the man seems to be different. Yeah, I respect everyone's opinions, because when I say people's opinions matter, and I hope no one's going to leave the channel. Like I said, I'll speak to him. I'll speak to him. Trust me, I'll speak to him. Don't you worry about that. You know what I mean? You don't worry about that. At the end of the day, I'm the host. That's how it is. I'm the host, and I will talk to him. Trust me on that. I will. Look, we'll talk about it behind stream, anyways. We'll talk about it off stream, anyways. But you can pop me a text. Hey, not run, yeah. Richard says, I'm back to Punch Paint's comment as well. Appreciate that. We do have a great community here. And Richard says, I would like Bremer for centre back, for instance. Very few agree with me. Again, like you said, a few people agree with you. But look, me, Bremer, look, I always say, how much? Because I'll be blunt, I'll be blunt. I haven't really watched much of Juventus or Bremer, so I can't really say whether it's whether I like them or not. And look, maybe some could say the same about Todibo as well. You haven't really got a lot of knowledge about him, or you haven't watched him as much. And that's just how it is. Bremer, am I saying the same right? I feel like I just get the feeling or not. Richard says, we need to get him for 40 mil or less. Well, look, I always said, if you gave me the options, if someone said, right, Dino, here's your man, here's centre backs that we're offering you. We'll throw who he's throwing there. That Euro guy, I'm just throwing players in that with linked to it. Chalobah, Bremer, we'll throw him in there. Todibo, and Brantway. I like Brantway, but the problem, price. The price. So I'd go with Todibo. Of all them, Todibo would be my main option. And the fact that I've seen something today that it could be like, was it 25, 35 million or something mad like that? Like, that's brilliant. When I say something mad like that, that, like, if that is worth, if Todibo was going to worth 25 to 35 million, well, then we should be in there like swimwear. You know what I mean? Honestly. Ryan says, we seem to be going for players to improve on the Prem over ready-made players who have been in the league already, apart from Brantway, says Ryan. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, look, I mean, was it news? Or was it just me pretending to make a news that, like, I mean, look, there are players in the Premier League coding more like Brantway. I'd like, but the price is just, it's high. It is too high. I like Brantway, but the price is it's a bit high. You can't say it isn't. It's a bit too high. Again, more news that I suppose we could have a deal for Brantway to him before the end of the month. I can't really see it happening. I'll be blunt. I can't see us getting a deal done for Brantway. If we have 75, 80 mil or whatever the price is for Brantway, I want to know where we're getting that money from, and are we going to plan on looking at a midfielder and a striker and even a left back? Because I've seen that we're left back, looking at left backs. I mean, I do get what you're saying. Better players. Some, again, maybe we could do a job that, we could sign a few Premier League proven players, and we look at the players over the years that are Premier League proven. You look at Nemanja Matic, used to play for Chelsea. You look at Alexis Sanchez, used to play for Arsenal. You look at bollocks. But I know there's a few others. I mean, like, a lot of teams do sign players that, like, look at James Garner, Premier League proven. Was James Garner really Premier League proven? Because he doesn't really. Yeah, no. Yeah. Richard says, I watched Bremer come through and I think he is another no-shit centre-back like Martinez. I mean, look, you can't beat an old defender who takes no shit. You look at Vidic and, look at how much centre-backs over the years, like, who are top, who took no shit. I mean, yeah. Ryan says, Brantway would be such a good signing, though he's going to do a top job for you. He's been one of the best centre-backs in the league last season. I want to ask any English fans who are watching this, what is your thoughts on him not being called up to the Euros and I think Jarrell Kwanzaa is like the emergency centre back. I honestly, like, if I was an English person and was into football, I'm into football. I'm just not English. I'd want Brantwaite on that plane to Germany to play for England in the Euros. Everyone says you do pay high for homegrown players. Unfortunately, that's it. But again, that's me torn off. It's not Brantwaite himself. It's just the price. But like, and the fact, like, it's not again. Then I say the price, then it's how come I'm looking at our other options. Like, if we just needed, say, a centre back, just say a centre back, I'd say, right, fair enough, bring him in. But the fact that there's other players, honestly, like, I don't get it. Richard says, I see Saudi Shaka's offered 400 million for Everton. Oh my god, are they looking to get relegated? Everton, like, they love flirting with relegation. Like, you know what happened now? They talk about all this corrupt, and when you got the 10-point deductions and all that crap, you're not really helping yourself. Like Ron says, no more sport washing and corruption, Richard. Yeah. I don't want states owning football clubs. It's like when Saudi went to buy us. Some people were like, no, I don't want Saudi buying us because, Man City are in trouble. Everton, I don't know how Everton are fucking even in trouble. How do Everton get into trouble? Like, honestly, they're not even that good. Ron says, yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Richard. Yeah, always talking to Richard's comment there, but you always play for big players. And yeah, exactly. Ryan says it's absolutely shocking decision to take Dunk over Brantwaite. Woeful decision by Fraud. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the fact that John Stones I know he came off injured for you was on the weekend. It was Friday, wasn't it? So we'll say I think it was Friday. Anyways, whatever that was, he came off. Yeah, no, I mean, again, like I'm only Irish. Say what you want, but I'm going to say Southgate is literally the reasons why you haven't won a World Cup or the Euros yet. I know he's won one a long time ago, but honestly, England, like, they do have a good group of players, and I guarantee it, if you brought in anyone else who actually knew how to manage a club or a team, yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, who would you even take, actually, if Southgate just say was to get sacked from England? Like, who would you be looking at? Would you be looking at a manager who's, like, English, or would you be looking at, like a foreign manager? Because my country, Ireland, have John O'Shea managing them, and he's only... I mean, John O'Shea, we all know who John O'Shea is. Ex-Manchester United centre-back, Irish, and he's managing us. But he's not permanent, he's interim. He's interim, and I hope he can do a job against Portugal tomorrow. But like, yeah, I mean, yeah. Ron says it is a shocking decision. Like, Dunk over Brantwaite is criminal. Ron says, agreed, Dean. He's the reason he's held us back and stopped us winning things. He is. He honestly is. Like, I'm only Irish, so you can look at this Irish bloke. Obviously, he's loving Southgate because England are winning things. But honestly, it's just like 8 years. He's managing England for 8 years. Whoa, 8 years. Didn't know that. 8 years. Fucking hell. Was he the manager then when you got knocked out against Iceland in the Euros 2016? I presume he was, because it'd be a Southgate thing to do. Richard says the English press is a disgrace how they've treated Kobe. I've seen that. Because of the Iceland goal, they only scored one. I've seen that. I've seen that. Royce was out of position, not Kobe Mainoo. Honestly, it's only one of the reasons why I hate Manchester United players playing for England, because when England do bad, it's our fault. It's our fault. It's Manchester United players' fault. It's Mainoo's fault. Why is it not Royce's fault? Or why is it not the defender's fault? Or why is it not Ramsdale's fault? Why is it Kobe Mainoo's fault? Like, honestly, it's just... And I guarantee it, if Maguire was on the pitch, it'd be Mainoo's and Maguire's fault. say what you want, but that's what I think. If Maguire and Mania were on that pitch, it'd be Maguire didn't close him down enough and Mania was out of position. I can guarantee it now for a fact that would happen. It is what it is. Ryan says Southgate's contract is up shortly after the Euros team, by the way, so hopefully he walks. If the FA, again, I'm only Irish, but you know, and as much as I don't like England winning, but if England decide to keep him, I'd get protesting if I was you. And he's one of the reasons why I don't want him to Manchester United. Like, honestly. And well, again, I don't think any England fan rates him. Honestly. And if they do rate him, they don't know how to really... They have no ball knowledge. 8 years that this fraud has been painful. Yes, he was. 8 years. Ryan says, the English press is a disgrace overall. No one surprises me anymore with the press in this country. Well said. To be fair, Richard says, as long as Southgate does not come to United, I wouldn't buy a waistcoat off Gareth Southgate. Yeah, that is true. Look, I want to speak a bit more. So, a bit of news about Jadon Sancho. Suppose Manchester United are looking to sell Sancho for £40 million, regardless of who is the manager next season. Manchester United could look to other countries, not just in Germany, for Jadon Sancho. The decision to sell him this summer was made since February. 40 mil for Sancho, would we take it or would we be willing more? Let us know in the comments below while I'm reading people's comments. Ryan says he's a bang average manager, he's not even a good manager. How did he even get the job? Is my issue. Like, bring back Roy Hudson. Roy Hudson. It's only a joke. Yeah, no. I always said maybe look at Graham Potter, no? No? Maybe? No. Ten Hag may be free. If Ten Hag's free, maybe you could get him. Maybe. Punchman says, if you have the English squad to Ten Hag, do you think he's losing 1-0 to Iceland? No. No. No one loses to Iceland, regardless. Ryan says he was best mates with people on the board and he's a yes man, so that's why he's got the job. That's probably one of the reasons why Manchester United are looking at him as well, you know. Yes man. We love yes men. Oh, they love hearing the word yes. Honestly. Fucking hell. Ridiculous. Fucking shit. Richard says reading Southgate got the job is because he says yes. Yeah, exactly like the FA. I think the FA says yeah. When they say jump, Southgate jumps. When they say duck, Southgate ducks. Is what it is. When they say lose a game, Southgate goes over. Let's lose a game. Honestly, yes, man. Honestly. But it's call-ups. Like, you can't fault the FA for the people who's calling up. Like, God. But anyways, I'll have a bit of news about Joao Pelini, actually. Because Sancho, 40 mil, not a bad deal. Well, not I say that, but maybe could we get a bit more from us 40 million, what we're taking? I mean... yeah, I suppose might even have a choice, maybe. But like, bit of news about Pelini coming from Sky, so take what you want. But Fulham value Joe Pelini at double the £30 million bid they have rejected from Bayern Munich. Manchester United also interested but have financial issues, and there's uncertainty surrounding the managerial situation at Manchester United. Now, Pelini 30 mil, I don't think we'll get 30 mil from him. They probably want 60 mil from him. Ryan says, in the process we failed year in, year out, being bored out of my mind watching our national team, sorry. It's disengaged so many from watching too. Yeah, the football is boring. Punchman says, supporters wear bras, but we can't have a coach. Fair enough. Punchman. Whatever keeps you going. But yeah, it is a bit weird. You know, with the Southgate thing and all that sorts of stuff. Because like you look at it and you think, like, how he's still even managing, like how he's in a job is abysmal. Like no other club rates him, but we're fucking looking at them, aren't we? But yeah, I mean, speaking about England and the Euros and Southgate, I will do a Euro 2024 predictions disclaimer. I'm not predicting England to win it. I hope people agree with me. Because that's just how it is. Richard says, I guess someone with groceries from Iceland, but I didn't expect them to be England. Do you know what? We don't even have Iceland in the Republic of Ireland anymore. Obviously, England and I'm sure Northern Ireland do, but not the Republic. And no Argus. They took out Iceland and Argus, who honestly most of Irish people use that. Now it's Tesco's and Lidl's and Aldi's and fucking all that bollocks. Bring back Iceland and Argus. Bring them back. Honestly, when I go up to the North, Richard, or like when I go to England, say, you see Iceland and Argus, and you're like, why can we not have that? But no, Brexit. Ryan says, what's the best form of contact to message you to talk, Dean? If you have me on Instagram. If you have my phone number, you have my phone number. Instagram is probably the best way. Don't contact the United Way one. Do my one. Because I don't think you have me number. I'm not giving it live on stream. No disrespect to people. So no, honestly, it's not you, Ryan. I just can't read. I just can't read, pal. You don't need to apologise. Trust me on that one. But yeah, I am going to do a Euro 2024 predictions video. Probably later on today, maybe later on tonight, tomorrow morning. And then I want to do Euro watch-alongs on this channel. There's no point creating a new one. But the thumbnail could be like neutral, if you get me. And it could be its own different thing. So like you won't see something like that. I want to do that. That's something I want to do. Euro watch-alongs. Is it Germany-Scotland this Friday? It's at the first game, 8 o'clock Friday. That's actually that actually could be a good game, you know. That actually could be a good game, you know. Right, Euros. Type it up on the phone. Euro Germany, Scotland. Friday, 8 o'clock. That could be a good game, you know. Spain, Croatia, Saturday. Another good game. Another good game. Richard says Portugal. Yeah, it's Portugal. Richard says Portugal. You predicted Portugal to win the Euros, Ryan? Richard? I followed you on my private account team. No worries, Ryan. Like you have Germany, Scotland, we could do. Spain, Croatia. I want a game that's exciting. Like I feel like Germany, Scotland actually would be a good game. I would do England, Serbia. But it's at 8 o'clock. No, I won't be back in time. Sorry, so you could do Germany, Scotland, Spain, Croatia. What day is that? Saturday, 5 o'clock. Like we just come on and talk shit and look at the football. Denmark, England next Thursday. And then Spain, Italy at 8 o'clock. Right, so I'm going to read out a few games to you before we end the stream, right? And let me know which ones you'd like me to do, right? You'd like me to do, but you get what I mean. I'll write them down here in the old book. I don't know how many pages have we used. Right. So. Right. Portugal to win the Euro, says Richard. I actually want them to win it. Germany, Scotland will be one-sided. I mean, you may be right. Spain, Croatia will be a cracker. Right. Germany, Scotland. Would you like me to do Germany, Scotland? Which is Friday, 8 o'clock. We could just come on and talk crap. We don't have to watch the match. We just come on and we talk crap. Talk about anything. Watch the match. It's Friday night. Just talk anything. Anything. Germany, Scotland. And if any other games you want to do, let me know. But Germany, Scotland is a game I could do because it's the opener. It's the opener, and that's only why I do it. Right, Punch Paint says Germany, Scotland. Right, we'll do Germany, Scotland, right? Let me write Euro watch along. Right, so Germany, Scotland is going to be number one. That's Friday, 8 p.m. Spain, Croatia, because Ryan said Spain, Croatia will be a cracker, so that sort of got me thinking. That's Saturday at 5 o'clock. Get away. Yeah, Albania, no. Can't do Sunday. Monday. There's no exciting games on Monday though. Romania, Ukraine, Belgium, Slovakia, Austria, France, Turkey, Georgia. Oh no, Turkey, Georgia's Tuesday. Portugal, Czech Republic. What are we saying? Portugal, Czech Republic. And then Portugal, Czech Republic. What are we saying? I guess you'd have to weigh up how much you want to do with the Euros. Yeah, like I don't like part. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't want to overdo them. Like Denmark, England is a game I want to do. Denmark and England is a game I want to do. That's next Thursday at 5 o'clock. I'll do Denmark, England, right? So we have Denmark versus England. That could be a good game, you know. That's Thursday at 5 o'clock. And then Spain, Italy, the same night at 8 o'clock. So it could be double watch long. You don't even go off. Right? I tell you what. And Netherlands, France on Friday at 8 o'clock is a game I want to do. Yeah. Right. Look, I'm going to hit the road, right? I'm going to write down games that I wouldn't mind doing. I'm going to write down games that I could potentially do. And then I'll come back to you tomorrow and then say the games that we'll do. And when I say the games that we'll do, if you don't like them, let me know. We won't do them. But so far, Germany, Scotland, Spain, Croatia, Denmark, England, Spain, Italy. Richard says, sorry guys, was ignoring you. We got one of those new air fryers with rotisserie in it, and Stephanie made a chicken. No worries, Richard, pal, yeah? Yeah. Thanks, Serene. Great question as always. Thank you. Hold on, actually. Yeah, look, we're going to hit the road. Bunch of legends. And like I said, I'll do my Euros watch along. Predictions. Because I'd love to do that. I'll do it pre-recorded. Have it as its own show. And then I'll write down the games that I could potentially do. Right? Look, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll speak to you on the next one. Bunch of legends. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Ryan, Richard, Punch Paint, all that sort of stuff. Everyone who's tuned in. And if you're watching this later on, please do like and subscribe. And I'll speak to you all on the next one. Peace.